You are tuned into QSJ Radio, the home of the unsigned artist.
It's Tyde.
Rick, and that is.
And she want this. And she move slow. Fast. And you don't have to put on your red light. Come slide when the nigga.
And come out on the way.
And I can't wait to get you inside my crib.
Let's be out on the way.
She said chill, that's later on. But right now she just wanna dance. Ay, on a little liquor now, I want some more. Try to feel a little something now on the floor. Vibing to the beat, moving to and fro. Looking at me smile, she know what I want. I done already had it in my home. She a man, eat her like FIFA food. She a little bad little freak, I know. She a little bad little freak, I want. She just want tango, she just want salsa. She want merengue, she want bachata. Little baby on fuego, she call me Papa. Look at her slay though, shake like maraca. And she want this. And she move slow. Fast. And you don't have to put on your red light. Come slide when the nigga.
And come out on the way.
And I can't wait to get you inside my crib.
Let's be out on the way.
She said chill, that's later on. But right now she just wanna dance. She move it. Ain't never seen no bitch pop like this. I like the way that she move it. That shit really turn me on. And don't nobody else get with her. Every time she call, shawty fuck my biddle. The last time I really fucked my head up. Say she wanna ride the wave, I think I let her. For shawty, no thing about cheddar. Swiping, no swiping, this thing is scammer. Fly out, hustle, she don't hang with no bama. She like to get high, bang, call us tamer. A ratchet with a ratchet home, you want him. She don't need your check, that shit don't get her. Slow grind, try to watch you up my sweater. Patron half gone, I'm stirring my letters. She just want tango, she just want salsa. She want merengue, she want bachata. Little baby on fuego, she call me Papa. Look at her slay though, shake like maraca. And she want this. And she move slow. Fast. And you don't have to put on your red light. Come slide when the nigga.
And come out on the way.
And I can't wait to get you inside my crib.
Let's be out on the way.
She said chill, that's later on. But right now she just wanna
The Mad Love Mix. Where's your song on our mix? Send your hits now.
Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. Got a special guest with me in the building right now, the homie Tyde Prince. Yo, DC raised, you know what I'm saying? And I think he was born somewhere else though. I don't know what brought him to DC. Where was he at?
Yeah, I'm born in Chicago. This is DC, Atlanta raised though.
Oh, Atlanta. Oh, okay. You got some of that southern ass accent out here right now too, you know.
Yes, sir.
They hit you with that one. But big shout out to everybody listening. The homie Tyde Prince is in here. We talking about his music and stuff like that. But before we get to that, man, there's a lot for the come up, man. You was in choir, and in that choir, you know, Richard Smallwood was in there. What was it?
Yes.
Yo, Richard, legendary Grammy Award winning. Richard's what was that like?
It was great, man. So, like you said, I'm originally from Chicago. I grew up DC and Atlanta. In DC, I went to a church called Metropolitan Baptist Church. It's a historical black church, one of the oldest black Baptist churches in DC. And we basically known for gospel music, man. Richard Smallwood, one of the people that, you know, helped me find and fine tune my talent at a young age. So definitely thankful for that.
So now we talking about you got a chance to sing along with him or something like see him performing. What was that experience?
it was great, man. I play a few instruments. The first time I saw him perform at church, he was there every Sunday, so I got to see greatness live and direct.
Yeah.
And when I first heard him play those keys, man, play that piano, I fell in love with music from that day forth. So, yeah, I've been a part of this for a while, man, and I'm definitely grateful to come up under greatness.
Now I could tell almost a little bit because some things that have been said to me and something about the style. You know, we talking about Cleveland, we talking about BX, not BX, but New York, LA. We talking about like Motown. We talking about like R&B, Drew Hill style. Like this is a lot of back and forth, and I'm talking about your influences. We talking about
Yeah,
like Tupac. We talking about Bone Thugs. If you guys didn't know, that's why I said Cleveland.
yeah,
We Drew Hill with the because that R&B is kind of like the wave that went to what is now. A lot of people don't understand that part. And then the Motown, of course, keeping it as R&B heritage wise as possible. You know, that's a lot of back and going here, there, and stuff like that. I got a feeling there's a little bit of rock in there, but you won't put it in your bio because that's a lot of switching up.
yeah.
Um, because I'm thinking because that's like '90s music right there, right?
Yes, sir. I grew up on the '90s music, so like, if for people who really listen to my music, especially when I get in my R&B bag, you could tell by my harmonies, the way I stack my shit. Drew Hill, Silk, Casey and JoJo, like you hear that, but you also hear the church influence a little bit. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. And I do, man. Shout out to everybody listening. If you guys don't understand, we got Bianca Love in the chat right now. Shout out to you. Shout out to Big. We got Rich Alexander in here. Good looking, Carabodin. Uh, but we talking about like these '90s influences. Tupac, you way too young. We knew this. Probably one of the most devastating times,
Yeah,
for a lot of people that didn't understand because it's happening so much now to young hip hop artists or even young black artists, period. And it don't really have to be all that. So Tupac at that time with of course Biggie were basically airwaves every 5 minutes. Every time that you saw the movies, MTV, magazines, it was just like they were the pop stars of that time.
hmm
But you stood to this thing, right? A lot of people don't get it, but I think Pac was probably one of the first artists that we used to sing in the song. You used to hear it in it was kind of gritty with the choruses and things like that, but we kind of knew what was going on. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a whole New Yorker, so
yeah,
what side I was on, right?
yeah.
So, because it was a side situation.
Yeah, we ride with Pac on this side though.
Yeah. It's all good. You know what I mean, man? I love to y'all and shit. But on the real, like that work ethic was something crazy
Yeah,
because that was one of the biggest deals. He was everywhere, every chance that he got. Labels that wanted to sign him, and of course, Death Row was a independent label at the time that went and did a major contract. And we know this later. We don't know this as young fans,
yeah,
but that time that happened because I can only imagine that you was young when Pac got killed. What was that for you? And if because it was also a time where you was looking towards going to the music industry and pursuing his dream.
Look, so when Pac died, I know I remember exactly where I was at. I was with my grandma. We was in the car, me and my little sister in the back seat. We small kids. and we was listening to 95.5 on the radio here in the DMV. And I started crying, bro. I ain't gonna cap. You feel me? Because like Pac was one of the first artists besides like Motown artists, because my grandmother raised me for the most part of my life. So I grew up on that old music, James Brown, Melvin and the Blue Notes, the OJs. Um, so, but my father come from a different side of things. You feel me? So Pac was the first artist that like Shorty Wanna Be a Thug is my top favorite hip hop song of all time. And not just, because of a lyrical aspect or nothing like that. It's just I related to it because growing up looking at my father, I wanted to be my father like most young boys want to be. You know what I'm saying? That's your first role model in life. So like I love Pac when I was a kid. I still love Pac now. My homeboys, when we riding in the car, they like, hey bro, come on, bro. You playing this man out, bro. Like I don't you in my car, I'm playing
Yeah,
Pac.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So when he died, bro, that I really felt that shit for real as a youngin, real talk.
Big shout out to everybody listening. If you guys just tuning in, we're talking to Tyde Prince right now. A little bit of, a history and what this music thing, started and what it means to him, And that's why I brought those situations up because people don't understand that there's other reasons that are probably deeper than we even know or why we do this, why we grab the mic, why we put our feelings in this thing. And when this all started, you was in church, you was playing the trumpet, the drums, harmonica. I don't even know how to play that. I always wanted to I always wanted to. I had one.
Yeah.
But that shit takes some skills in there. I'm gonna tell you that. So shout out to that. And I know practice and stuff like that, but I didn't want to practice, but I was like, whoosh, and I was like, that's a good noise.
Yeah.
Um, but for you, making your own music was kind of like therapy to you. What's that? What's that mean when you talking about therapy for yourself?
I feel like everybody has one or two things they do in life that they do when they, to get through stuff. You know what I'm saying? To take their mind off of things that's going on in their life. And I'm blessed to say, like, music has always been one of the is just God gifting me with this talent. Like, it's something that comes easy to me, but it's also a way of, some people write in the journal, some people write in a diary if you're a female or whatever. Some people go take a walk in the woods or go get some fresh air. For me to unload all my baggage and things that I've gone through in my life, I put it in my music. You know what I mean? It's a way for me to, for one, make sure I don't go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And two, it keep me out of trouble, man, because I think everybody needs something to I don't know, make them feel whole, make them feel like they worth something, and make them feel like, what, everything's gonna be okay. Let me just release this. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah.
music is the one thing that I lean towards to pretty much, help me get through my day to day.
I think one of these words that you use to try to see and is not intentional because it's your stories, but for you, I believe something of a message for you wanting to heal people, right? Like, what's that mean for you to try to send the message of healing?
Look, I know from a standpoint of me, how I grew up, my father did damn near 20 years in prison. You know what I'm saying? And some of the things I went through in my life, I know it's other people going through that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if I could just lend a voice to somebody with certain songs that I do make, I do try to have a certain message because I mean, let's keep it real with music. People want to dance to music a lot of the times. People want to feel good to music a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
But like especially nowadays, like if you look on them artists in the past, they had substance to their music, man. You know what I'm saying? Even if they did make some club records or they made some records for females or they made some records just to feel good to, those same artists also had records that made you think. that made you feel like I'm not the only person going through this. If this person made it through this, then I got a chance too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel it's important, especially with the youth, the way things is going nowadays. I thought my generation was wild, but this new generation,
Bro.
they on a whole nother level. So I
Level
feel can
level 8.
you feel me? 8,000. You
Oh
feel me?
my
So
god.
if you're showing something different or have some type of message in your music that they can grasp to, I mean, I want to make the world a better place with my music, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to make people feel good. I don't want to make people feel, you know, down and depressed and feeling like, oh, this is the way I gotta go. This
Yeah.
is the only way. It's not, bro. It's always more than one choice that you can make in life to head to the destination because your steps is ordained, man. You're gonna reach your destination sooner or later. It's just depend the choices you make is gonna depend on how fast you reach that destination or not. Or if you're gonna have to take some detours in the road. So I try to make some music, that have somewhat of a positive message for people sometimes.
If you guys are just tuning in, we got Todd with us right now, Tyde Prince. Todd, like, I look at history right here, all right? I look at history. I think me and you talked about it behind the scenes and stuff like that. But the name, right? Everybody always trying to figure out where's does somebody come up with their name? Because we got a lot of littles and youngs out there. We already know. Everybody's a little cup, little drink, little something. But you got like Tyde Prince, and as I know, there's a Prince Todd out there too. So how and then and when did you decide to go with Tyde Prince?
So it's kind of a funny story. So I used to be like a heavy waver in terms of like the hair and shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Oh, okay. Do rags
Yeah,
on deck, everything. All right.
I going right now, my shit gonna spin. You know what I'm saying? But this girl who I'm cool with, my homegirl Kiera, shout out to you. You feel me? Do not come asking me for no money for this name, but I might take care of you in the future. But you know what I'm saying? So she used to call me the Prince of the Tides. So I was like, hey, one day I was like, hey, that shit kind of got a nice ring to it. Let me flip it around though, Tyde Prince.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's how I came up with the
Oh
name.
man. I don't know, yo. Listen, if y'all didn't peep, man, earlier he was like checking his waves too. So I feel that though. Shout
Yeah,
out to that. Yo, I can't even grow waves, man. I got the curliness, right? But my shit had like one wave, so I called it
yeah,
an avalanche. I
yeah.
mean, I don't know. I didn't got the patience. If y'all didn't know, man, if you for all y'all wave people out there, that shit takes maintenance.
Man, bro.
It take maintenance. But you got a new single out right now. It's all over the place. World Goes Round. What's
Sir.
going on with that right now? What was the message that you was trying to do with that song?
So pretty much I feel like nowadays artists is so caught up in this whoa it's me, this is my time, this is me, and they don't really show respect or homage to the people that came before them. So every project that I drop, I do want to drop like a Motown type song or a 90s rap type song. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Because these really the people that I listened to at 3, 4, 5, 6 years old that got me loving music anyway. So with this song, I wanted to tap into like a Michael Jackson type of
Mm.
like I don't know if y'all know about the Wiz, but literally when I heard this beat, I was thinking of that You Can't Win, the Scarecrow, when he finally first stepped off of the his little pedestal that he
Yeah.
hanging on with all the crows hating, like a lot of these crows be hating nowadays, you feel me? So I felt like I needed to pay homage to those who came before me because really they gave me my voice. And if you really think about it, they made it possible for us young black people to do this and make a living. You know what I'm saying? So the world goes round is basically talking about, you know, the weak leading the blind
Mm.
or the blind leading the blind. Because if you think about it right now, a lot of these people that's in the upper echelon of society, they ain't got no morals, man. They don't have no souls. They don't have no sense of self. They don't give a fuck about you. All they care about is that mighty dollar. You feel me? So that's basically what the song is about. Is if I tell you something will you believe me just off face value?
Mm.
Then to the pits of hell. I'm gonna lead you to a straight dead end road. But if I take you to the water well and I give you some knowledge, I'm doing my part to try to feed you something. Is you gonna drink from the water, or is you gonna try to tell me the water is vinegar? You know what I'm saying? That's basically what I was thinking when I made the song.
What a vinegar. Whew. Whew. Here it is right here. Tyde Prince. World goes around.
If I led you to the water well, would you drink? If I fed you what I wanted, tell me, would you think? Yeah, I hear you would, but if you got the answers, then why even ask me a thing? If I told you the world would be better if we loved each other, would you say that I'm crazy, call me insane, or say I'm clearly out my mind? It don't matter if you're last or you're first, if you're the best or the worst, man, we are the same. I see the world goes round and round, and round we go. The world goes round and round, and round we go. If I told you things ain't what you think, and we all caught in a game, would you say I'm lying, or say I need a shrink, or lay up off the wine? If I showed you the truth, would you believe, or would you say I'm out my mind? If I say the left was the right, dark was the light, would you believe, or would you say? Would you say that I'm crazy, call me insane, or say I'm clearly out my mind? It don't matter if you're last or you're first, if you're the best or the worst, man, we are the same. I see the world goes round and round, and round we go. The world goes round and round, and round we go.
That's the world goes around. Tyde Prince on QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. Yes, people. Streaming all over the place. Sure you guys go check that out. Give a shit Bianca Love with the all on all music platforms. Yeah, good look. You gotta have people say it, you know what I mean? That's good. Like, you know, I love it. I'm loving the vibes. I'm loving the vibes on that. I know it's been a very long time coming for somebody to from the other side come up to try to do it, because a lot of these cats is playing like tag, you know, they playing like this is what they want to hear and stuff like that, but keeping it simple, making it like memorable, taking people like perceptions as they go, like, cause I could tell you right now, I got mad people right now going through so much shit in the chat. They took it for what it is, you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who's in VA listening in Chicago. If anybody wants to let me know where they coming from, because I see a whole bunch of people in the chat, and definitely stand by for these questions that y'all gonna ask him, because I ain't gonna ask these questions all day. That's part of the game, by the way. I forgot to tell you.
Oh, for sure.
But you know, keeping it, you know, as homage as that is, you also got yourself a flow that can contend with the the new heads, and I think in about 5-10 years also, because I think you've studied this game. Where was it where you believe that you studied the game? Because I know at one time the mixtape game kind of threw everything off. It was like, I gotta listen to this, I gotta do that. That Piff was out. Everybody had a mixtape. It was crazy. R&B was kind of like being pushed to the side. There was only like two people we knew. It was like really crazy. But other than that kind of weird way of studying the game, when was it that he was like, let me just take this for what it is, and let me just, go with this. Let me move it here, there, blah blah. Because I see the mic in the back, so I know this is a everyday kind of situation. Yeah.
So this go back to like what you said about Tupac and his work ethic, right? So I believe as an artist, and like I know people have their lives they gotta live too, but if you taking this shit serious, you should be making at least 2-3 songs a day.
Mm.
If you not, I got like over 650 songs on this computer right here, and that's just from January of this year.
Wow.
You feel me? So if you're not making at least 2-3 songs a day or more, like how much do you really love this? You know what I'm saying? From the first time I heard or I saw a band play live, I fell in love with music, man. I knew when I was 4 years old that this is what I wanted to do with my life. You know what I mean? Um, when they come from Motown to, like you were saying, you feel like it's some rock, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd,
Yeah, I knew it was
uh,
coming.
Judas Priest. You know what I'm saying?
Oof.
Which a lot of this probably don't even know who that is, but that's
That's
what,
my man's.
yeah, where I get some of my like like if you listen, like even if I'm making songs that's a bop, you know what I'm saying? I try to make sure I got lyrics in the song, you know what I'm saying? And that really come from songs like that, like rock songs, because I don't care what nobody say. You can hate the guitar and the way they perform or whatever. That may not be your taste in music,
Yeah.
but if you listen to those lyrics, they them boys got lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the deepest stuff that will make you sit back while you rolling the J and smoking, and you will really think about your life listening to this stuff.
Yeah.
And then take it back to Motown, Smokey Robinson, Melvin and the Blue Notes, Diana Ross. I mean, come on, man. The Temptations. Like these people had lyrics in their songs that made you, especially if you're talking about love songs, when you sit next to your honey, even if y'all had a bad day that day, you fall in love with her all over again because they talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I've been a student of the game. I've been studying this since I was a child, man. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm grateful that I was raised by my grandmother who grew up in a whole different area than me to actually or era than me to actually introduce me to real music that actually mattered, that had musicianship, artistship, lyrics. You know what I'm saying? Like complete songs. Now everything is digital now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of artists just try to find they chasing the next hit, and they're not actually trying to like reach people or touch people or make them feel something when they hear their music. You know what I'm saying? So I've
Yeah.
been a student of this for a long time, bro.
And it's really really cool, because one of the craziest things that I saw about the industry guys, the ones that made it to the commercial level, some of them didn't know this history. They just had a song to pop off, and you're hearing these interviews, and it's like it was almost sad, right? Like, but at the same time, you know, I don't know if I could. We know we got one hit wonder peoples. We know we got people that are gonna be known for that hit, and then you so annoyed with them, like you ain't gonna listen to the rest of this shit, right? Like I'm not going to, but they still out there making these hits, and I blame the social media. I do, because there's always a great invention that goes sideways, and I think that's one of those. But I also believe in the social media because there's a lot of voices that were never heard before that are now coming into this realm. Well, a lot of people talking about they don't need the radio. I still believe that people need the radio. You need some sort of form of that because it is the communication that we're trying to present to people. Um, but you don't need to be a commercial artist to be a commercial artist. You know, like you could really be out there and do your thing. The reason I bring this up is what has social media done for you? Because it is almost like if we really took it to the social media game, that's a full-time job. This, you know, I know streamers right now that they would spend 20, 30 hours streaming. People, content creators got mad fucking lights in their house, don't know how to use them, you know, like it's like ridiculous. But what was social media for you? Because coming from this, I believe you grew up with the internet. I believe that you know somewhat, you know what I mean? You always had a YouTube in your life. Let's get that serious, right? You always had YouTube in your life. But what was social media for you when it came to the music? Because that's different than just, you know, hitting up the DMs. Like,
So I grew up on the line of social media, like when it was first like getting big. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was a kid and you called somebody's house and they was on the internet, all you heard was you know what I'm saying? So I grew up in that era too. So I got best of both worlds. I think social media is good just because you can reach people 20,000 miles away with a click of your mouse. You know what I'm saying? The key is how you present things to make people actually click on what you presenting to them. You know what I mean? I think social media is a good thing, but you know, it's always a give and take with things in life, man. So I feel like a lot of social media sometimes might be a little negative. You know, I think social media is the reason why the world is the way it is right now, man. You know what I'm saying? For me or from an artist standpoint, I feel like social media is very important because I mean, let's keep it real. Most cars that's made now don't have CD players in it. It got Bluetooth. So if you trying to put your stuff on CD and pass it out to people, you could be the next Jay-Z or Biggie. Nobody's not even gonna be able to play your music because they don't have anything to play it on. You know what I mean? So you need social media now. Oh no, man. So social media is good. I'm not really like I don't really be on social media too much, but I can tell you this: social media got me this interview, Clubhouse. Social media got me in the situation I'm in right now. Shout out my man Ivory, shout out my man Waleed. You feel me? Shout out Strong, shout out Big Sleep. You feel me? And I met some you needed them. You know what I mean? You needed them to make a living. You needed them to get your music out. You don't really too much need the labels anymore. You don't too much need the A&R department.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still feel like those are a vital piece in your artistry in terms of, you know, if you with a big machine, they're gonna put you in front of everybody. But you know, if you look at XXX and Tentacion, if you look at Kodak, if you look at NBA YoungBoy,
Yeah.
you feel like social media got them where they at.
Damn.
You feel me?
Damn.
Social media vital.
And you know what's crazy is I remember when they was first popping, that was like the anti hip hop world was with the anti, and now it's like okay, I fucks with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I fucks with them. They seen it. I seen them growing up. I seen the impact they had. You know, and but it's also sad too because some of them are young. And you know I know when I was little I thought I was invincible, you know what I mean, and so I get it, but I thought I was invincible, and I was broke.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I feel you. I just want big shout out to everybody listening. If you just tuning in, we got the homie Tyde Prince. He's talking to us about, the hip hop thing, the R&B thing, how we've used it in the industry. We just finished playing some of his songs. We're gonna play another one here in a few minutes. For those who are just tuning in, please make sure you drop information on where you guys are at, because you will save Tyde Prince. You have to save Tyde Prince from me. All right. I really appreciate you guys taking 5 minutes to talk to me and shit. And this is really going lovely. But I will fuck it up if you guys don't help Tyde Prince here in a minute. Big shout out to Candy is in here. AZ, I see you. Chris Nonsense, what's up? How you guys doing? Now I came across one of your YouTube songs, right? We're gonna call them YouTube songs because I think you just throw them in there, so to stay relevant. Roses, right?
Yeah.
I'm loving it and things like that. I wanna put it on, and then I wanna talk about my perspective of what I felt about this song.
Yes, sir.
Man. I was taken from my home by your unshaded man. I was sold by my own property of Babylon. The natural mystic is flowing, going all through the land. So when me down, give me roses. And when me go, me no way. Say a natural mystic flowing, flowing through the air. I'm working for my people, but no, I won't be a slave. And know me, no perfect, but I can. I swear I can. Send me on the road to Zion. Told me forget your past, let bygones be bygones. How can I move on when these scars I got still shown? I see my bed, I ain't made, but I'm still strong. I see your case that you made, but I'm still gone. And I'm still gonna keep that eye, cause people simple. Fuck it, I'm still trying to teach my people. And I hope the words I'm speaking, they reach y'all. Y'all me on one, I pray that y'all one day that I truly know paradise. Cause I done seen the gutter, I've been praying to get out every night. Dreaming of my homeland, cause yeah, me know me Israelite. Cause mother, you the first, the last, my everything like Barry White. So when me down, give me roses. And when me go, me no way.
So because I want y'all to go to YouTube right now, go stream that.
Yes, sir.
Please. Don't worry, the song is longer. There's still more verses for you. You know what I'm saying? We just got to do this right. Go ahead and go stream now. I'll drop the link if y'all need that. Or Rich is in here. He could drop the link for y'all. But so Roses, actually, you know how the vibe is right now. That is the vibe. That's that UK trap that came to the States. That vroom, 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 right? So people don't understand that. That's where it came from. And I heard that from my underground come up in this radio business. So what's crazy is you taking that, and because now that is considered almost the transition, right? The transition from R&B to hip hop, storytelling. You have to storytell in those kind of situations. Yes, you could talk about, your tidy whities. You could do all that. You could do whatever you want, right? But if you storytelling that shit, but this was ancestry, right?
Yeah.
This is where I was like, oh, and I took it took me a picture of a situation where, let's not forget the stories that we are trying to tell you, right? Because it's being put by here, put by there, blocked by this, look at our people. Like, I want people to understand, yes, I get it. You know, some of us are like, damn, we still doing this dumb shit. I get it. But the dumb shit is still there, so we're gonna still do dumb shit. Okay? But I seen where this story that you telling now, and I know the chorus has a lot to do with, like, you know, just give me my homage, cause just give me my shit that I was asking y'all to do. As long as y'all do that, I'll be good. But at the same time, remember the message I was always trying to tell you, and things like that. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm like bugging, but I like was listening to that shit all the time. I'm like, damn, like, you know, there's people that will just be very deliberate, right? And you know exactly what they're talking about because it's something that they probably saw in a post or something like that. But when we talking about roses, we talking about this is that history. This is that thing that you guys keep blocking and you keep, you know, but I'm gonna be careful. I'm gonna be careful because I can't fucking trust y'all. But, you know, these are the reasons why. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I went with it. But, you know.
Yeah, so like that song, like first off, y'all see this flag right here. Y'all see that flag. Let me tell you something, man. This skin, this melanin I got, I'm proud of this. You feel me? And basically, what that song, I wasn't even talking about like giving me homage. I'm talking about more so of give my people the homage we deserve. We you know, we taught the world at one point. You know what I'm saying? The math, the science. We taught this to people. And you know, the thing, like I got friends who from Africa, you know what I'm saying? Actually from there, and they moved here. And when I look at them and the difference between us who born here as black people, like they have a pride that we can't really understand. Because if you ask any brother who from here, where are you from? They gonna tell you the state they from. But ask, where's your lineage from? Most of us can't tell you, bro. Man, I can't tell you where I originally come from. I know where they told me I came from. You know what I'm saying? But I can't pinpoint. And growing up, I always felt like a sense of being lost because you know where I live at. I live in the DMV, and it's a melting pot here. We got every continent in the world living in this area, as well as you would know because you're from New York. It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's basically. Y'all got
when you
the worst drivers too. I just gotta throw that in there.
Yeah, Maryland, but don't put that on the rest. That's definitely. But you know, when I looked at other people growing up and they celebrate, they're American because they're from here, but they know where their parents came from. They know where their grandparents came from.
Yeah.
They got their culture that they celebrate, and I celebrate a culture that was given to me, if that makes sense. And I know people gonna be mad at me for saying this, but I'm a student of history for real. That was my minor in college. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like, you know, our time is long overdue, and I'm not one of the people who just gonna sit on the side and just keep going for this shit, man. Like, this is why I tell people all the time, look, bro, this is not 1850. We not going for that shit nowadays, bro. You be on that different type of time with me. I'm gonna be on a different type of time with you. I'm a nice guy, but I'm not going for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gonna respect me, and I'm gonna be treated like a human being. I love all melanated people, and I love the skin I walk in, man. And that song is pretty much a cry for. I just want us to truly love ourselves, man, because I see what's going on in the world today, bro, and especially in this country with us, in the cities that I was raised in, and that shit make me sad, bro. And I once was one of those kids, you know what I'm saying? And me growing up and being exposed to different types of life and different walks of life in different areas, I see that if you had me talk to me when I was 15, man, I would not have made some of the mistakes I made, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, bro.
If you guys are just tuning in, we got Tyde Prince in the building discussing some of the songs and the breakdowns and the seriousness. See, this is the thing, right? You know, you're hearing songs, you're hearing the vocalists, you're hearing the beat, but this is different with Tyde Prince. Tyde Prince has been giving the message out since he been putting his waves together. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, you did. Yo, let me do this.
This man here, man.
This one right here is called Dog. Tyde Prince on QSJRadio.com.
Oof, I'm a dog, fuck her like a dog. Check my pulse, she ain't got no draws. Hit the lake, waterfall. Hit the lake, waterfall. She on the ground, slow whining on the stage. Flashing lights, dollar bill, she getting paid. She like all black, leather with and chain. She gon' slide down that pole and make it rain. Wetter than water, I walk on they beat like it from the back while I'm talking my shit. Make me know my car shadows and made it. She want cocaine. Walk to the stage, shout a wife in the nose. Climbing that pole and it look like she float. She be riding away like she driving a boat. I'm a dog, fuck her like a dog. Check my pulse, she ain't got no draws. Hit the lake, waterfall. Hit the lake, waterfall. I'm a dog, fuck her like a dog. Check my pulse, she ain't got no draws. Hit the lake, waterfall. Hit the lake, waterfall.
Tyde Prince, Dog, right there. Yeah. They forgot.
Yeah.
R&B don't have to be all that. It don't have to be about, situations. It could be about penetration. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be about Yo. For real. Like, come on, bro. You know how many kids I got off of motherfuckers' voices, bro? Shit. Shout out to everybody listening. Anyways, yo, I got people in here, man. They really talking about like going crazy. Candy Salad Circle asking the IG. I think the IG's in the chat. On this truck, I'm on this truck vibing to my bro's music. That's coming from Sakira Hillary.
Yeah, I love you, sis.
Philly is in here. Shout out to Nazi is in here. Listen, man, we talking about a lot of things, man, and I just want to put you in the hot seat, and I'm really hopeful that everybody is in the chat right now and is gonna save this dude, because I don't want to ask him no stupid ass questions, and if you guys don't want me to embarrass him, please listen carefully.
We have now started our fast round, where our guests are asked a few questions about themselves that they wouldn't expect us to ask.
Don't worry, it's not like that.
Hope you didn't think we were that underground.
Okay, so I don't know what the hell just happened there, but anyways, big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. This is the part of the show where we ask our guest random ass questions, and we ask the audience to save them from these random ass questions. So if anybody's in here right now, it could be anything, and if you came in late and you want to know something now, we will definitely ask these questions, okay? So a big shout out to everybody listening. Please, I will start this in about 10 seconds. Do you have any idea how stupid these questions are? They're ridiculous.
Let me take a shot and prepare myself, bro. Cause
yeah. Take a shot. Look, I just took some meds, so I can't be with you right now. But shit.
Oh, baby.
Cause usually I am though.
It's all good, my G.
Okay, here we go. Is cereal soup? Why or why not?
You said what?
This is the part where I try to tell people: is cereal soup? Why or why not?
No, because it's cereal soup.
Yes.
No, it's not because well, if you eat it like my sister does, cause she like to wait till that shit gets soggy, then I guess you could probably call it soup. But nah, bro, cause it ain't got no broth or nothing like that. It ain't got no vegetable. It ain't got no meat in that thing. You feel me? It ain't got no pasta. No carb. Well, it probably got carbs, but not like no potatoes or no shit like that. Hell nah, that shit ain't soup.
You're right. You're right. You're right. And my chef friend from Chicago says the chef says no, cereal's not soup because it's not abstracted from anything. Okay.
Oh, I got. Is it like right or wrong answers? To
No, no,
these,
no,
or-
no, no, not right or wrong. This is just dumb shit. I'm telling you.
Uh,
This is some
yeah,
dumb shit. I'm telling you, dude.
that was a funny question, show.
So this question might get you in trouble, but I apologize ahead of time. What is the sexiest and least sexiest name you know?
The sexiest name. All right, the sexiest name I know is Candace. That's that's my fiance. You ain't finna get my ass whooped tonight, nigga. I ain't no dummy. You feel me? What you talking about? And,
Shout out to Candace.
hey, bro, trying to get no pussy for this.
Yeah.
And the least sexiest name I know,
Candace is in here and she said, "You just saying that because I'm in here."
hey, look, man, I'm trying to fuck something for next month. So yeah, you
Yo,
there?
she said good answer. Good answer.
I
Yo, we
love you.
leave the least sexiest name out of that because we don't want to offend nobody. All right.
Nah, I'm cool with that.
All right, guy.
The least sexiest name I know is Juanita. Like, look, bro, it's this girl I went to middle school with, and she was cool. She was my friend, but like, I asked her like a million times, like, I want you to ask your parents, like, what possessed them to name you that shit? Like, they ain't think you was ever gonna put that shit on a job application, or you was gonna meet a random nigga one time and be like, he asked, "What's your name?" You be like, Juanita. Like, that shit don't sound good.
Well, we gotta find the history of what happened because I remember when them Q names started coming out. I'm like, yo, you know what I mean? I remember it was like a big situation there. All right, what's invisible but you wish people could see?
What's invisible but you wish people could see?
Yeah.
They inner self, man. Because a lot of these motherfuckers, they present themselves one way, but a lot of people got hidden motives. So I wish people could see the inside of a person, like they spirit and they aura and they being and they they inner self, because that will save a lot of motherfuckers from having to pay child support in court, which I don't. I'm just saying this. You know what I'm saying? And this would save a lot of people from a lot of things in life. Let me just put that, especially according to business. You know what I'm saying? And money transactions and stuff like that. So that's one thing that, yeah,
They inner self.
for
Nice.
sure.
Nice. What is the weirdest smell you ever smelled?
The
Y'all,
weirdest.
y'all know that y'all could ask some really random, easy questions, right? Y'all could do this for him.
The weirdest smell I've ever smelled. I can't say the weirdest smell that I ever smelled because I don't want to get in no trouble with people. But I'm gonna say the second weirdest thing I've ever smelled, and that would probably be a baby's poop,
Oof.
because it's like, you so small and cute. Why do you smell like this? You not supposed to smell like this, bro. And you got kids, so I know you know.
Yes,
Like, you so
that's the
adorable.
power right there. I don't even understand.
you are so precious. But when I take that pepper off, like, why do you smell like this? That's the weirdest shit I smell in my life. Look, man, I
That's
changed
that
my niece.
Similac or that.
Changed my niece one time when she was a baby, and I thought she was dying, bro. It was like I was like, no way a living person smell like this.
Well, somebody say, well, you gonna be smelling that soon, I heard.
I am. I
Ooh,
got
congratulations.
at least my first child, a little girl.
What? Congratulations. Can I get a congratulations in the chat?
Yeah, man. I'm definitely gonna be smelling it soon, and I'm gonna tell her the same fucking thing. I love you, baby, but you're too little and too cute to be smelling like this. This shit crazy.
Holy. Oh snap. Yo, what's the weirdest no, wait, hold up. This is a classic right here. You gonna probably hear this on every interview that's fun. Is a hot dog a sandwich? Why not?
Is a hot dog a sandwich? That's actually a good question. I would say no, because it depends on how you eating the hot dog. I'm a project baby, man. So we cutting them things up in beans. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not a sandwich like that. But if you putting it in between two pieces of bread, which I guess a hot dog bun is, it's technically one piece of bread, but it's kind of two if you eat it like I do, because I fuck it up all the time and it always splits. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I guess it's a sandwich then. I don't know. Depending on how you eat it.
Sakara's talking about it's a glizzy.
Glizzy!
Yeah.
Ban the Glizzy 2023.
Oh shit. What is the most ridiculous fact that you know?
The most ridiculous fact that I know. Oh man. I kind of don't want to say this, bro. I literally be like watching documentaries on random stuff.
Yeah.
And so my friend keep trying to get me to go to SeaWorld or like somewhere to like swim with the dolphins. And I'm not fucking with dolphins because people don't know dolphins is fucked up animals. I don't think God made mistakes, but I think he might have slipped up a little bit when he made those motherfuckers. Cause I ain't gonna go into detail, but dolphins is violent. I just put it that way.
You said fuck dolphins. Not.
You ain't gonna catch me swimming with them.
Oh snap! So when shit pops off, I'm telling you, Animal Planet gonna hit you up with the. You wanna go scuba diving? So,
nope. Not with no dolphins.
Big shout out to everybody listening, tuning in. I got something over here. I've been noticing this has been crazy. I don't know why people fight over this question right here. How do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
I think Jeffrey Dahmer probably ate pineapples on pizza.
This motherfucker.
And if you eat pineapples on pizza, stay the fuck away from me, man. Real talk, you won't catch me nowhere alone with you with no, and it's dark outside. If you eat pineapple on pizza, real talk, that shit weird as hell.
This motherfucker.
Oh, folks.
He said that shit calm as shit too. Like I think, like.
Nah, real talk though. I'm joking, but I'm being serious at the same time.
I feel you though. I feel you. Yeah.
It's strange.
Oh my god. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
If animals could talk, a honey badger would definitely be the rudest. Because they live life like fuck you and everything you stand for, bro. Real talk, bro. Yeah, honey badgers, look them up. Yeah, man.
I might have to look it up, bro. Oh shit, that's one of them skunk looking shits.
Fuck what animal it is, bro. They literally walk around like this all day, bro. Real I mean, dead ass here.
What's the strangest place you ever took a piss or shit at? Yo, he on the shots, so I had to get in.
What's the all right, so I ain't gonna say that, but we gonna skip that,
You
bro.
gonna hold that.
No, we gotta skip that one, bro. This shit gonna be on the internet forever. We gotta skip that one.
Got him. Oh no. Oh no. One sentence. What do you think? How would you sum up the internet?
Strange.
Not one word, one sentence.
People are strange. Folks, bro. People are strange. Yeah.
That gave context right there. This is
People are strange.
yo,
man.
for real. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. He has passed. Wait, I got one question. Coming from Virginia Beach. Somebody wants to know, if you had 3 wishes, what would they be?
For my mom to be alive. For my mom to be alive, my dad to never had to go to prison, so I wouldn't have learned how to be a man by myself. And and Donald Trump go to jail. Say nah, I'm joking. But nah,
No.
the third one will probably be I'll probably rewrite some of history a little bit. Those would be my 3 wishes.
Okay.
But nah, I do want that motherfucker to go to jail though, but yeah.
Fucking Christ. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio.
You are tuned into QSJ Radio, the home of the unsigned artist.
Yo, love. I try to get this nobody on. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. Home of the unsigned artist, the homie Tyde Prince is here. Please go ahead, check out his YouTube, all his social media platforms. We're going to play this song called Nobody. If you guys check it out, it's Tyde Prince 719. Go ahead, subscribe. Yeah, I know it's free. This one right here is called Nobody on QSJRadio.com.
How the fuck did he get this?
My bad, QSJ shit.
What the fuck?
Cause I was young, living reckless. A little something with a big gun, bitch, I was stepping. I was homeless on the street, man, I was stressing. Trying to make it work. My daddy in the pen, when mama and man, I don't know. Living in this shit, just a youngin' trying to grow. I was 12, dipping smoke, I was going off the boat. Trying to tell my problems adios, traveling down the lonely road, yeah. And no, I ain't scared of nobody. I still break out, protect my body. Traveling, trying to make it through the dark days. Staying to my lonely on the bed. And I'm still gonna make my profit. I put that shit on my body. I remember hustling in the project. Just another nigga trying to I swear I was hurting, but I tried to keep it to myself. Plus I had way too much pride, so I ain't asked no one for help. Tears was rolling down my face, but I ain't think nobody cared. Put my pain inside this gun, you try it, we gon' take it down. I learned early, better keep you one, cause niggas, they ain't playing fair. 38 revolver in that bitch, he came with blue shell. A youngin' on the block, had to learn to fend for myself. Just me and my little sister, I ain't had nobody else. I was on the after habit, first you gotta add the film. I was leave my own demise, but that's cause I know how to win. Everybody that you love gon' do you wrong in the end. They creeping through that back door, and that's why I ain't got no friends. And no, I ain't scared of nobody. I still break out protect.
Yo, bye. Yeah, I
I
already know.
can't hear you, bro.
You can't hear me. Test. Hold on, let me see.
The sound out.
Let me see. Test.
Damn, and you froze, folks.
Test.
Oh, I hear you. I hear you now.
Oh, we good? We
Yeah.
good? Everybody, we good?
How you get that song, bro?
I don't know, man. You know, I just do research.
Hey, bro, I'm scared. You might got my social security number.
Nah, ain't that fucking serious, bro. Okay,
Fuck it with you, bro.
okay, it's not that serious. But anyways, yeah. So you know, that's why I want to lead up to that one because I feel like, you know, those are the things that mean a lot to you. You know what I mean? And I think that was important for people to know. That even though it might come off like anything else, because you know the people forget that people go through shit. People forget that people they want to learn as they go, you know, and that fearless mind state is only for those who like really only care about certain things, and is very, very small. Yeah, I can care about the whole world. I really do. I swear that I do. But there's certain things that I'm afraid of that you'll never know, and it ain't things that you think they are. You know, like it's not the obvious. And I see you gonna be a whole good ass dad. You know, and if you need help, hit a nigga up. Cause
sure.
I got experience.
Yeah, for sure.
That shit ridiculous. But definitely, man, I got one question because even though you might not believe where you at as an artist, actually I got two, so I'm gonna hit you with one. One of your posts when you was you know, getting ready to do something, you was like, this is my first solo interview. Like, was you part of a group? Was a situation that failed, or was it like, you know, what was
shout out my boy G. So, you know, sometimes people grow apart, you know, with life. My partner from Mississippi, man. You know, I grew up in between Georgia and DC since I was like 4 years old, back and forth, couple years here, couple years there, couple years, you know what I'm saying? So he back in Mississippi. Me and him, that's still my partner. You feel me? That's still my partner. That's still one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be forever. You feel me? But you know, life happens and people move in different directions. That's still my homeboy, but you know, musically, like I don't know, man. Like I'm like as you can see, I do different types of music. I'm not in a box. So I mean, I got country songs, I got rock songs, I got straight 90s R&B love making baby music songs, and I got straight rap. Like I'm talking about like bars, like real bars. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was better for me to like just branch out on my own, just so I can really do the type of music I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. One question, and this, it'll be our last one for the night. When being on the grind, you start meeting mad heads, right? It could be internet, it could be face to face. But there's always the new artists that show up, right? And some of them might look up to you, some of them they don't know who the fuck you are. But if you ever had to sit down with the new artists, new aspiring artists, the one that want to be signed or want to stay independent or whatever it is, what kind of advice would you be giving those artists?
Stay true to yourself. Don't let nobody tell you what lane you have to be in if you know that you got the actual talent. Now, if it's somebody who you just dibbling and dabbling in the music, you might need some direction. But if you somebody who know yourself and you believe in yourself, I believe that all of us as human beings, we got some level of intuitiveness. Follow your gut, man. Stay true to yourself. Stay away from these suckers. You know what I'm saying? And the people who been there since day one, I'm talking about when you ain't have no traction getting played and they was playing your shit, even when you wasn't around, keep those people close to you. Because a lot of the new people that come around, they dare to get what they can get from you. And as soon as they bleed you dry, they gone. You know what I'm saying? So stay true to yourself, have some morals, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't believe in nothing, you'll fall for anything. You feel me? And if you don't stand for nothing, you're gonna fall for anything. And have some type of faith, no matter what you believe in, the universe, if you believe in God, you believe in Jesus, you believe in Allah, having some type of foundation will get you further than having no type of foundation at all and have a sound state of mind. That's my advice.
Yo, big shout out to the homie Todd. Thank you so much for coming in here, blessing us with your presence, your crazy answers.
Before we go, bro,
Yeah.
I really appreciate you having me on your show, bro. Me being a underground artist and just getting my name out there, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And like real talk, bro, like you ain't have to do this for me. You feel me? And I appreciate your shit. I'm gonna tune in on your shit. And best of luck to you too in your endeavors as well.
Yeah, thank you so much, bro. And make sure you get them waves back, cause I'm gonna be checking.
Yes, sir.
We'll talk soon, fam.
All right, bro.
All right.
Street. We
Yeah, we good. Yeah, we good. I'm just trying to figure out why my shit don't work. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. That was our guest, Tyde Prince. You can find him all over the place. TYDE Prince. All over the place. I got a lot of things going on this weekend, so I'm definitely going to be logging off here in a few. Let me see where we can go. Got Got to think about my next 5 minutes real quick. I appreciate everybody for holding on and chilling with us. Night Owls subscribe for 21 months. Yo, that's a lot of time, bro. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time. Thank you so much for that. Oh my God, I'm so hyped that I had the goat scream shit off. I just saw that Sleep was in there. Hey, what up, bruh? Or I don't know who's there. I got the things off. All right, my voice is like disappearing, and I can't tell. I can't tell what's going on. Oh shit, fucking spooky. Really, bro? You really gotta be on that spooky shit? Let's do it. Oh my God. Really, bro? You gotta be on that spooky shit. Panda Bay, what up? How you doing? Oh my God. I just finished the interview and we're about to log off, guys. I think we're gonna see what's up. I don't know. I keep yelling at these kids. I got a different kind of thing going on. We about to go raid Rook Shadow. If you haven't known, that's our newest member to the team. Please go see what's up. If you're a sub, yep, bring that Madla. I'm hopeful that she's not lurking. But if so, it's all good. I'm good. It wouldn't be me. Let the text, bro. Right? I'm good. It wouldn't let me text in the browser. What? It wouldn't? Nah, you good. Thank you so much. And thank you so much. I see you on the IG, man. We out here. We working. So, okay. Everybody have a great weekend. Happy Easter if you celebrate. Good Friday tomorrow. Go ahead, pray. Do something. I don't know. Hold it down. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, check me out on my IG for anything that's gonna pop off, man. And please go see that Super Mario. That shit was serious. No pew pew today. Got a lot of things going in.